With over 3 million subscribers and over 1.5 billion views, MrBoss for the Win went from a once respected content creator to the most hated man in the entire GTA community. Since the release of GTA 5, MrBoss has been called out for stealing content, manipulating his viewers, and even doxing his haters. Today we're going to take a deep dive into his history as a creator and explain how a channel which once had millions of fans quickly became known as the King of Clickbait.
Boss man, fuck the world or whatever his name is. Don't listen to those guys. They have no inside information. They're just clickbait.
MrBoss for the Win, or Ross, is someone who needs no introduction. Ross has been making videos on the platform for over 12 years, and while he may not have the best reputation nowadays, he wasn't always like this. He began his journey on YouTube making similar videos to what he does now, but for the Call of Duty franchise, more specifically Black Ops 2. In what I'm going to dub his Call of Duty era, he was posting short 5-minute videos explaining any new leaks, info, rumors, or just gameplays about Black Ops 2 and eventually other CODs. He would see decent success from these videos, even getting his first viral videos when Black Ops 2 finally released. It's also around this time when he began experimenting, if you will, with clickbait, but it was still nothing compared to what we see now. After the release of Black Ops 2, however, his channel would stagnate for the most part, with a few viral zombies videos here and there. But luckily, there was another game set to release shortly that would change Ross's entire career. Before we move into his GTA era, I want to quickly point out one super important fact that I learned from his entire COD era, and that's the fact that it did not matter what he uploaded. He preyed on the fact that people wanted to know any information possible about a game that wasn't released, whether it was real or not. So as long as he had a new topic for every video, he knew that his audience would click. And this is the same system we would see him use for his entire career on YouTube. Now, with that said, on September 7th, 2013, MrBoss for the Win would upload his first GTA 5 related video in what can only be described as the turning point of his career. These videos were the exact same as his Call of Duty videos, except for the fact that they were getting 10 to 20 times more views, and Ross was noticing this as well.
The reason I posted so much Grand Theft Auto 5 content is because you guys really seem to enjoy the Grand Theft Auto videos that I did. I mean, I had some great success with Grand Theft Auto 5. My channel started doing really well. You know, I had a lot of videos that did very well.
Apart from a few COD Ghost videos, this would be the end of Call of Duty content on Ross's channel. MrBoss for the Win would start to see a ton of success over the course of a few years, just simply uploading short 3 to 5 minute guides or news about anything GTA 5 related. However, that would all change starting in 2016, which is when the entire GTA community was starting to see his content for what it really was: low effort and clickbait. Around 2016, people began to notice an alarming pattern with most of MrBoss's videos. He would have an extremely clickbait title and thumbnail, starting with a minute-long intro on a 5-minute video, and then proceeds to explain something that has nothing to do with the title. Here is an objective example of this. Take a look at this video. More GTA 6 confirmed, rumors explained, and an ex-Rockstar employee game leak mystery continued. By the way, this video was posted in 2015, so clickbait is already established. For the actual video, he mentions a Rockstar employee who did an AMA on Reddit and confirmed they were working on RDR 2. Then Ross goes on for the next 3 minutes about how GTA 6 will be next after RDR 2. That is the whole video. This is the exact problem basically everyone in the community has with his content, and why he is well known as the King of Clickbait.
My question's obviously for Ross. I just wanted to know why you use deceiving thumbnails or deceiving mods in your thumbnails when talking directly about GTA Online.
I just found a photo that I thought looked really cool. One of the military characters flexing in Fort Zancudo with a car. I just found it interesting.
If you don't think his clickbait is all that bad, keep in mind that he has been making GTA 6 videos since 2015, and as I pointed out in my video about real GTA 6 leaks, we didn't get any actual information about the game until 2018, so he has been milking this for as long as possible. 2016 is also when Ross would start using another shady method of taking advantage of his viewers, and that's runtime. On YouTube, there is one metric that rules over every other, and it's called AVD, or average view duration. Basically, the longer someone watches your videos, the more ads they watch, which means more money for the creator and YouTube. MrBoss began abusing this system by purposely dragging his videos out to the 10-minute mark to ensure mid-roll ads on his videos. Let's look at another example. Posted on July 17th of 2016, and it's everything we know about GTA 6 that's 13 minutes long. Against my better judgment, I watched this entire video and I can summarize it in one word. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Fortunately, however, this is also when I started to see comments that shared the same sentiment to me, as there is quite literally nothing that we knew about GTA 6 at this time, and his community wanted him to know that that was the case. But of course, that did little to deter MrBoss because at the end of the day, his videos were still getting views. It's just as I mentioned from his COD era. Ross knows that it doesn't matter what he uploads, as long as it's information about a game that isn't out yet, he knows it will get views, and that's all that matters. This is the exact formula MrBoss has been using for pretty much every one of the over 8,000 videos that he has uploaded to this day. And that plays right into how I said his videos are low effort. During this part of his career, Ross was uploading consistently over 3 videos every day. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to realize that uploading 30 minutes of high quality content every day is almost physically impossible. So the only way you can do that is by making the lowest quality videos and filling them with nothing but lies. And while low effort videos and egregious clickbait are bad enough, when you mix in his blatant stealing of content and doxing random people, it gets a whole lot worse. So we've covered how Ross uses insane clickbait, stretches his videos' runtime, and says nothing but false or unrelated info, but there's arguably worse things the community doesn't like him for, which is stolen content. MrBoss for the Win is notorious for scouring GTA 5 related subreddits and forums and stealing every bit of content that he can. Smaller channels' thumbnails, video ideas, artwork, research.
Where's the apology for everybody else who may have had things stolen or plagiarized?
And he justifies all of it with one simple phrase.
I just found it interesting.
While it's one thing to get an idea from Reddit or GTA forums that helps for a video, there's one key difference that Ross does different from most creators, and by different, I mean not at all, and that's giving credit. While I and most other creators actively try to give credit where credit is due, MrBoss on the other hand seems to actively ignore it. In fact, many people point out that in his videos he will say "a guy on Reddit" or "I found this on the GTA forums," when he could literally just credit the person he got it from. Crediting someone's work doesn't take anything away from the content, but he wants his fans to believe he has some insider knowledge, so they will watch the next video he does even though it has no valuable content. By this point, the community had had enough of MrBoss for the Win clickbaiting titles and stealing content, and not to mention his blatant use of mods. And since there was nothing YouTube could do about him, they decided to try and take justice into their own hands. For the next couple years, members of the GTA community would periodically begin stream sniping Ross's live streams to constantly stop him from being able to do literally anything. It was so widespread that I found a channel called Unwanted Highlights that almost entirely is dedicated to posting MrBoss for the Win griefing videos, and it has over 62,000 subscribers. However, from these griefing streams is unfortunately where we would see the real Mr. Boss and how far he will go to get one up on his haters. Mr. Boss began doxing people who were griefing him and was using their personal information as a scare tactic to get them from entering his lobbies, but it wouldn't end there. In one such instance, someone simply made a meme about him being skinny, to which Ross acted in a totally rational manner by trying to find where this person lived. Mr. Boss for the Win has doxed many different people on many different occasions, and even though he never technically released this info, it begs the question of why he would ask for this information then. Especially when we can probably assume that these were just kids messing around in GTA Online lobbies, and now he's trying to use their personal info against them. Ross attempted to defend himself on the matter, saying he was only getting information for people attacking his channel, but this is just another lie, as I'm not sure how a Slenderman meme and some kids griefing you in GTA Online can be taken as an attack on your channel. At the end of the day, people will say that we need to stop mentioning Mr. Boss and giving him publicity, and while in theory it'd be nice, the problem is that to this day, when you search up GTA 6, his name is there a lot. And when GTA 6 finally releases, there will be a whole new demographic of fans that he will attract with the same clickbait thumbnails, false information, and stolen content that he's used for the last 10 years. I'm hoping that this video will at least show those new viewers all of the lies, deception, and stealing he has done, all for one simple purpose: views. And with nearly 9,000 videos and rising every day, there doesn't seem to be an end in sight.